Welcome to the Interactive Film and Media Annual Virtual Conference 2024. My name is Maruf Rahman and I am a Ph.D. student at the 𝗖𝗍𝗶𝗏𝗁 Junior School of Arts, Humanities and Technology at the University of Texas at Dallas. Today I am really thrilled to present to you my project named Creatoon, which is an innovative exploration into the dynamic intersection of creativity and interactive media. So what is Creatoon? So Creatoon is a participatory two-dimensional animation that emphasizes creative storytelling, and by fusing the words create and cartoon, the project encourages viewers to participate in creating their own stories by watching an animated video. In lieu of providing dialogue and characters' names, this project converts still images of a comic into a movable video. And to move and change the positions of the characters, the video zooms in and out, shifts scale, and animates clip movement by using Adobe After Effects. In addition, the artist incorporates background music to assist the viewers, who are children ages 5 to 10, in making their stories. Creatoon emphasizes creative storytelling, and it contributes to what has been described by Nato Thompson as participatory art. By providing the example of participatory art, Nato Thompson argues that the concept of participatory art has gained significant growth in recent times, and completion of the artwork requires some action from the viewers. This public space intervention by artists Jennifer Elora and Calzadilla provides 12 enormous pieces of chalks in public squares where audiences interact with the medium in different ways, such as by discarding remnants or by breaking off a chunk to write messages on the ground. And this interactive art is a good example of how active participation has the potential to give art a complete form. Similarly, the genres of interactive artworks inspired this project and as an interactive art, and this project creates a video clip with a duration of 2 minutes and 22 seconds. The video clip collects 13 images from a comic named 𝗘𝗿𝗏𝗁𝗁, which is a Bangladeshi-based story, and here you can see the screenshot of the video, and this animated video follows the sequence of the original storytelling but does not provide any dialogue. Instead of dialogues, this video attaches soundtracks in the background to guide the participants to generate their story and follow the story. This project collects the background music from royalty-free sections on YouTube, which are from different genres such as funny music, suspense music, climax music, to engage the participants. Although the original comic demonstrates human expression on the character space, this video incorporates the mouth movement of the characters to illustrate the nature of the characters. In this regard, John Liggett, in his book *The Human Face*, explored the term physiognomy, which means the judgment of the nature of a person according to their features, and by exploring the physiognomy, John Liggett argues that it is possible to read a person's intelligence and temperament through their facial features. This interactive video portrays some characters' overall appearances as unpleasant and some characters as handsome and heroic to disseminate the nature of the characters. After creating the video, this project identifies 3 participants from 3 different countries, and upon obtaining consent from parents, this project distributes the video clip and a corresponding prompt to presents via email and Teams. The prompts direct the parents to capture 3 different photographs to document the activities, and 2 photos were instructed to capture the activities such as watching the clip, writing the story, and the third one for capturing the story if the story is written on the paper. So for the participants, the prompt guides them to create a story from what they see in the video, and this is a guided work where the artist of the project instructs its participants to write the story on a single page, provide names to the characters, and finally add a suitable title for their stories. In In addition, this project adopts the participants' guideline of directed participation and created participation provided by 𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗁, and by providing the example of 𝗖𝗂𝗠𝗠𝗁𝗁 Wish Tree project, 𝗂𝗁 demonstrates how, under directed participation, the participants complete a task to contribute to the creation of the art by writing a wish on a piece of paper and hanging it on a tree. Moreover, by providing the example of Alison Smith's work, The Master, 𝗂𝗁 showcases how, under creative participation, the participants provide centers for a component, the work within a structure, where volunteers of Civil War uniforms engage in a reenactment and declare the cause for which they fight. Similarly, the Creatoon project, by following these examples provided by 𝗂𝗁, incorporates directed participation and creative participation, where the participants complete a creative story and provide content to the non-narrative video. In this video, the participants perform 3 activities, which are watching the video, creating the story, and writing the story by providing the characters' names and titles to the story. The participants of the project are within the age group of 5 to 12, and they are representatives from 3 different countries, which are India, Bangladesh, and America. This project explores how the same visual content can have multiple perspectives if the stories are not narrated beforehand. In this regard, in the first phase of the activities, this project directs its participants to watch the video clip, and all the 3 participants watch the video clip on their parents' laptops and personal computers. So here you can see all the participants are watching the video. So here this is from India, and this is Elma from the United States of America, and this is Shinas from Bangladesh. So the activities were documented here. After the participants watch the video clip, the second phase of the activity invites them to write their own stories based on what they see in the clip. And in this video, the participants representing India, Bangladesh, and write by themselves, and the participants from the United States takes assistance from her father because she cannot write the full words by herself. So here you can see the last phase of the activity. So there is the story where a single page, a single visual content engenders different stories based on the embodied experience of the viewers. So in this figure you can see that this is a story written by Shinas, and the next story is narrated by Elma, and this is the story narrated by So all the 3 stories are different, but they have watched the same video clips. After analyzing the stories, this project finds that all the 3 stories are different and have unique characters' names, and 2 of the stories have titles such as you can see the Very Villainous Story here, and the other one is the name of the story is A Bad Day for Toru. So this project observes that although all 3 stories narrated by Shinas, and Elma includes characters engaged in criminal activities, these stories demonstrate different narratives of the consequences and solution to those stories. For example, the story, the Very Villainous Story, the first one by Shinas, expresses how Burke steals a wallet, and then Tyler catches him and takes him to Robertson, who is a very powerful villain. And in her story, Shinas resolves the climax by stating how Robertson previously treated people badly and how he claims himself as the only boss. And in the final scene of the plot, Shinas explains how Robertson spares Burke's lives. So this is a story from a participant who is from Bangladesh. And here in the second story, who is from India, narrates a story by introducing 3 characters, and she also includes a crime and then resolves the issue. And makes her story an adventurous one and incorporates humor with it. Represents Choru as a thief and narrates how he gets caught and taken to the gangster Cooley. And as a twist in her story, brings Torma, Choru's friend, into the plot and resolves the story by showing how Torma pushes one of the gangster members and how eventually both of them fall. So finishes the story by portraying the sequence as Caleb's dream as he thinks about Choru's punishment. Here you can see the entire story written by and in the last story, this is by Alma, and she's a representative from the United States of America, and she portrays a very different story, and she even includes a non-human characters in her story. Like the other two stories, Alma also establishes a crisis at the beginning of her story, and she continues her story while she was incorporating relevant questions to her story. Like instead of linking the sequence of the story, Alma describes what she sees on the screen. And although Alma exhibits the non-human characters such as Mommy Octopus and Elf, like the other two stories, she also recognizes the bad guy. And the question pattern of the story indicates the natural process of learning, and regarding the influence of interactive video and the natural learning process, Larry Wilson says that the interactive video is a tool that facilitates the natural process of learning. And in this process of learning, the individuals extract meaning from the embodied experience. And Wilson also talks about the teachable, learnable moment, which intrigues the instances when children ask questions to understand the meaning from their experiences rather than waiting for the solution. And in the story of Elma, she asks questions such as where is he going to? Is that the wolf? Which contributes to what Larry Wilson says that when a child asks questions such as what does this mean, it implies that the child gets the opportunity to create something. By analyzing these three stories, this project argues that if the visual content do not provide predefined narratives, the participants get the opportunity to construct unique stories. And by immersing in innovation in the digital space, as the project challenges the passive nature of the content common to digital media platforms such as YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. It cites an example from Bangladesh where the government of Bangladesh had to ban the Japanese manga cartoon show Doraemon due to its negative impact on children in terms of making the children passive consumer. Due to the impact of the Hindi language dubbed in the cartoon Doraemon, a lot of children in Bangladesh struggle to learn their native language, and the story narrated by is in cartoon project contains characters' names which are very common in India. On the other hand, the characters' names presented by Shina's contain names which are very common in the United States of America. Although Shina's parents are from Bangladesh, she was born in the United States of America and she is currently having her schooling in America. So, due to her embodied experience from her school, she gets acquainted with the names which are common to America and she uses them in her story. Therefore, this project expresses that if the predefined narratives are not incorporated into a story, children envision their stories and characters in the visual content. This project is heavily influenced by 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Larson, who explored the perspective of generosity and examined contemporary art and the structure of society. So, in addition, Fowle and Larson put forward examples of different art practices from different times and different places to demonstrate how generosity is related to those art practices. Moreover, this article provides a comparative study between the traditional notion of generosity and generosity of the contemporary art. In the same manner, Creatoon, being a contemporary art, engenders generosity by providing children with an opportunity to engage with the visual content and envision their imagination. And regarding the unconventional aspects of the generosity of contemporary artwork, Fowle and Larson highlight the Schlund project that was realized in Germany. And under the Schlund project, Gelatin creates a transportation device of 35-foot shaft where volunteers stand on a platform inside the structure, and the Schlund project invites these participants to undress and slide through the digestive system of the structure by being naked and creates a memorable experience of the participants. By providing this example, Fowle and Larson argue that the notion of open-ended meaning and freedom from rigid interpretations of the Schlund project challenge the traditional aspects of generosity. Similarly, by challenging the conventional notion of generosity, Creatoon induces generosity by providing children with an opportunity to get stories of open-ended meaning and free from the rigid interpretation of the narrative through the art practice of digital media. Additionally, as this project encourages its viewers to participate in storytelling, it demonstrates how the participants create stories based on their real embodied experience, and these aspects align with the concept of Nicholas Bourrier, who states that the role of the artwork is no longer to form imaginary and utopian realities, but to actually be ways of living and models of action within the existing real. So, as an artwork, Creatoon offers its participants to participate actively in the existing real world. And although in this project the participants narrate their stories while staying at their homes, as a future endeavor, this project will create a YouTube channel to post and videos along with the prompt to create shared digital space. That's all about this project. Thank you very much for being patient and to see the entire presentation. I would like to thank you all to listen to this video. Thank you very much.